Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Anthony DeSclafani will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Digging in, Gene Segura, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And, guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. DeSclafani has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Down the third baseline, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-0. Hard hit ball to second. Moustakas has it. nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. So Vince Velasquez gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike one. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2. So digging in now, Eugenio Suarez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses, 2-1. To 2-2 now. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end. Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. He went deep in the contest last night. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Realmuto, the former Miami Marlin. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Galvis will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Digging in, Nick Williams, and he does so riding a 9-game hitting streak, so he's certainly a threat with the bat right now. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Pitch is popped up. Suarez is calling for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And in steps Scott Kingery. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line towards center field. Number 44 is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 0 for 5. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. So striding forward now, Aristides Aquino. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Josh Harrison. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Votto ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So one gone here in the Philadelphia third. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Here it comes, 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Still even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas is there. And that's the second out. We're back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that gives Andrew McCutchen an opportunity this inning with 2 out.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 as they finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. Fouled off. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Senzel backing up on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track. In now, Freddie Galvis, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. The pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. So striding in, Tucker Barnhart. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Softly hit out towards short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani.
Now at the plate, Anthony DeSclafani. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey!
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball right into the shift. Galvis is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now that.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Little chopper back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Now that.
Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And an easy play there from Moustakas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Coming to the plate now, Nick Senzel back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. A ball and no strikes. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Lifted the other way out to left center. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
The third baseman, number 7.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball.
And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping in, Scott Kingery hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Kingery is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Kingery, base runner at first with 1 out. Skied into very shallow right. Here comes Senzel. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ready with the 0-1.
That's a ball.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Ripped down the line. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Slow little roller to third. Reined in. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Riding in once again, Aristides Aquino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strikes.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Freddie Galvis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 22.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
The 0-2 once more. There's a fastball that misses.
I got the count. 1 and 2.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One more look. At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. And he'll lead things off in the Cincinnati 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
it's about time they got something going here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A 1-0 delivery. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
The right fielder, number 15.
Digging in once again, Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Jesse Winker will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's set, here's the 0-1. And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The relay, and he is in there.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey.
Ready once again, Joey Votto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing here by Votto as this is sent on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Jesse Winker stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center fielder, number 5.
At the plate, Nick Williams. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Castellanos is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Standing in, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-0 home.
2 ball, no strike.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball, and it sailed on it.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the count will be full. A bouncer up the middle. And a good throw gets him one gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He went down on strikes last time up. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Williams is under it, and the inning is over. 1. Digging in to try it again, Scott Kingery. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The 3rd baseman,
Josh Harrison stands in. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Nope.
And this is low, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2-0 count, the pitch. 2-1 the count. The pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Adam Hazley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
That one's in there, 3-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. Got a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
In there at the knees, strike one.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. With the runner in scoring position, and sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
And it's fouled away.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Slow roller left side. In time to first, and there are two away. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Throw on to first is in time. Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 58.
Striding in, Aristides Aquino. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Now in the box, Tucker Barnhart. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Number 3, Bryce.
First delivery to him on the way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
High chopper to third. He's got it. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Back up the middle. And there's a base hit as well as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Up next to Philadelphia.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Now back.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Popped him up. And no one will get this one. The 2-2 one more time. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. To second for 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
The batter, number 10.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Scott Kingery. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Throw into third. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Strike 2 up in the zone.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Raisel Iglesias takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Stepping up to the plate, Gene Segura. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation. Roman Quinn will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9. Adam Morgan, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Phillip Ervin will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Morgan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Kurt Casale will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded foul. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Travis Jankowski will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 31.
First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. From the stretch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Turned on down the line. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. The Reds down to their last strike. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2 strikes.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 4-0 the score this afternoon. The Phillies came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 4 runs.